And what's happening is when okay, let's say even if I'm checking right now, instead of going to the direct experience, it's going to the
Yes,
mental inference.
exactly, exactly, exactly.
This is where the resistance is kicking in. Second thing, when you go to the mental inference, you don't have that, you don't feel that freshness, and you don't feel to look into it again. So you
Yes,
end up coming back. So,
exactly.
and this is so intense that you forget the direct experience, because I
Yes,
was watching one of Rupert's video where he was talking about experience and the mental noise what he was talking,
yes,
and it was so clear to me. That's why I mean, he was telling it in a very simple way, because he was traveling somewhere and he's telling what the thoughts were telling, but his
yes,
body was giving him the direct experience sitting in the train and looking through the window. That was his direct
yes,
experience. But the mental mind was saying, okay, there were so many, the flight might get delayed, I might go late, I might be this, I might. So from this, I grasped what is the
yes.
direct experience. All
Very
these years, I was thinking that from here is the direct experience. But no, it's not. Right now, my direct experience is I can feel the heat. I'm talking to you, and I can hear background music and all those things. This is my direct experience. The mind is saying, okay, you're not talking right. You know what you're speaking. This is what is coming up. You don't have to say this,
yes,
and that's how I got that clarity. But as I said, this was my next question. Actually, this actually kind of stopped me going to the direct. So I was not getting the direct experience, and that's why I was not happy, and that's why
yes,
I'm not getting that complete satisfaction. Like
yes,
I'm done with this worldly thing, and nothing is giving me that full satisfaction. I need to have that, and I'm looking for that deep satisfaction or whatever it is, father. And that's why I'm going. It's digging deeper and deeper and deeper. But yeah, I don't know. So you have to help me now.
yes. It's very good what you say, because let's unravel even one level deeper. Why is it that many times, in response to the direct recognition of the truth, what gets formed is the spiritual ego? So what happens is that mostly before the recognition of the truth, we can say that our life has been full of suffering. In fact, many have said that it is this suffering itself which provides the momentum for the inquiry, for us to look and to come to the recognition. Now what happens is that in the moment of recognition, there is a great lightness that comes. Whew, it seems like there is no separation, there are no boundaries. It's so beautiful, you see. It might even be accompanied by love and bliss and all of these things. You see. So now what happens is that the mind says, this is it. This is the end of suffering. You see. This seeing that you've had is your self-realization, is your liberation. The mind comes and makes all these pictures. You cannot suffer anymore. Okay. And because it feels authentic at that moment, we buy all of these ideas,
Hmm. Hmm.
and something feels like I've reached the pinnacle in this world. Okay. There is nothing more to inquire into. And what did I find? I found that there was nothing. You see? So now what happens is that if these concepts itself become the overriding, you see, I saw the truth, there is nothing to do. In reality, I didn't even see anything phenomenal, which is all true. But
Hmm.
now, as these concepts themselves become the overriding defenders of what was seen in the past. And it can feel like, oh, there was freedom from suffering here, and I must hold on to that. These are very subtle things, you see.
Exactly. That's why I'm struggling, Father, because it's a subtle and it's not possible to. You cannot see them just like any other.
These are very subtle things. So, because the relief from suffering is there, it's like I had a whiff of a drug, and it felt like my life is the best. You see? So then you become addicted to that drug. So what happens is that now, if anyone comes and says, can we look again now? You see, what is actually happening is that there is fear. No, suppose I look now and I don't find it. I'll come back to that suffering state.
Sorry, Father, it makes me laugh when you ask if somebody comes, I'm going to ask them, are you sorry?
Yes, like that. Literally, we will give them a Advaita defense. It's true. It's true. Literally, we will give them an Advaita defense. Who are you to ask me? I am awareness. If someone says you haven't seen it, or can we inquire together? You see, actually, what is coming is that it is, whether it is understood or not, something is taking it as an attack.
Exactly.
So something
Instead
takes
of
it as an
looking
attack.
at it, it just asks, okay, check yourself and tell me first whether you are aware or not.
Yes, yes.
I mean, it happens, that's why it comes, I don't know,
Yes,
but
yes, yes.
I don't know
No, no,
who's
it has happened. It has happened here many times.
Okay, so
Where those who were in the sangha, they had these moments of recognition, and then I said, okay, let's continue to look. They're like, okay, but now you look. I am happy where I am. Yes. I don't need to look anymore. So, are you doubting my seeing?
yeah.
I am not doubting any seeing. This seeing cannot be lost. You see, I am only doubting the concepts that we have started to believe about ourselves. So together, if you find that these kind of things are taking hold, and if someone says, let's look together or do the inquiry, are you really free? Have you really seen it? And if that is seen as an attack, you see, if that is, it seems like, oh, I'm being attacked. You see, and it can come from your own master, and even if your own master's voice is starting to sound like an attack, then you have to remember that it was he said that there is a need to look again. You see? So, but because there is fear of going back to that suffering state, of that seeker state, we would rather be a pretend enlightened being, enlightened person, than go back to the pretend seeking. You see, because this seems like the higher.
Yeah. See, and one more thing, Father. Now I'm not a seeker, but the mind has taken over the I don't know what to call. It's no more seeking, but it's like, okay, I'm going to wait till the truth emerge here, or it just reveal itself, something like that. So, and I saw that as well, and that is kind of very subtle again. Waiting is only mind. Why will the truth has to reveal itself? To whom does it has to reveal? So there's actually nothing to do. But this is very different. As I said, it's not in the seeking state, but one step ahead, which is very subtle. If you don't, I mean, I could have gone. I could have been. Actually, I was waiting all these days. Okay, someday, the truth will come out. Because as I said previously, I'm in a place where I don't know what it is. I couldn't connect with anyone, even to you or any master's father. I'm not able to connect to anyone. Honestly, I don't know why, and not to anything. So then mind made a kind of interpretation. Okay, then that means what? That you're waiting for the, for something to come up or something will happen. Maybe who knows? You might become something. All those things and all will come up. That was thing happening, and even though I was not buying it, but kind of at the back, that I think I have bought it or something. I don't know. That was believed. So and it was going on, and then suddenly one day it was, I don't know, somehow it came up to the light, and yeah, I can see that. So this is very subtle, Father. I don't know how you deal with these things. I don't know.
Yes. That's why it is said that it is even more important after an awakening experience or after the recognition of the truth to keep coming to satsang, you see. Because this is the most fertile ground for Ravan to be born.
Exactly. That's why when somebody I don't believe anything now because I know it's not true. It's not true what anybody thinks. It's never the truth. Never the truth. If somebody says I've seen it, it's not true. It can never be true because nobody can see it. Yeah.
If it's about the past, then it is worth nothing. You see, it's as simple as that. And why do I use the Ravan example? Because it's very, very representation of Ravan is the spiritual ego itself. Because what is Ravan's voice? If you hear it, it will start sounding like the spiritual ego's voice. Because he says that why should I bow down to Ram? I am also God. You see, I am also God. What is he that I am not? You see, same thing. I am God. The Advaita mind is also saying that I am God, I am this awareness. What is the difference? Why should I listen to my teacher now? Why should I inquire now? You see? Now, how does the story end? Now, spiritual ego just needs one whack.
Exactly.
One cut. The normal ego just needs one cut of the head. The spiritual ego needs to be cut off 10 times. You see? So you should keep building that because Advaita is the best thorn to remove other thorns. You see, but if Advaita itself gets embedded as a thorn, you see, then who will remove this thorn? It's only life which can remove that thorn.
So Father, is this also a spiritual ego then, obviously?
Which one?
So whatever I'm saying, Father.
You see, when you have this innocence to be able to come and say, Father, what is this? Is this also spiritual ego? That means it cannot be ego. You see? Because the ego means that it is not open to checking. It is not open to looking. It is not open to being wrong. You see? You want to be right. When we want to be right, then we are stuck. You see? So it becomes a confluence of all these forces. I don't want to suffer anymore. I want to hang on to an image of what was seen in the past, and I don't want to I don't want anyone to come and shake my perspective of my freedom. Okay, so if you want to do that, I don't want to talk to you. It becomes like that.
Thankfully, not that state.
But the best is that usually what you will find is that if you see it in yourself or in others, you will find that you will start feeling like everybody else is coming from their mind. Everybody else is coming from the mind. Only you are speaking from a pure place.
Well, I don't know if I'm speaking from a pure place, but I can certainly accept the fact that others are coming from the mind, and I don't know. I'm not. See, maybe it is mind also saying like that, Father. That's one thing. I'm not denying that.
I'm just giving you the symptoms of this disease called spiritual ego. I'm not saying you are suffering from it because you would not be here. I would have to chase you down and talk to you if it was like
yes, Father.